in search of the best deck in Clash Royale and we need your help. We pick 3 random decks from the comment section and we play 1 game with each of these decks, and at the end we determine which one of these 3 decks is the best. Into the first deck, and the first deck is brought to you by Chrisurfin. It's a YouTube viewer that doesn't have enough vowels in his name. Chrisurfin, you gotta get an I or an E or an O or a U or even sometimes a Y in this name ASAP. But speaking of being in, we are in this game and looking at this deck. It is good, but I can already see a potential problem, and that one potential problem is using bait right now and not having fireball and having to go up against a Mother Witch. So as long as we don't go up against the Mother Witch, we should be okay. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping we're going to be okay. As of right now, it doesn't look like this is going to be a Mother Witch deck, which is good, but if you do play a lot of Mother Witches, Chrisurfin, I would think about maybe potentially swapping in... Oh, this is not good. Gonna activate King Tower? Yikes. I would think about maybe swapping in the Fireball for maybe the Minions or the Firecracker. I feel like the Firecracker or the Minions plus the Inferno Tower is probably enough air defense. But another problem with bait is when your opponent just has many answers to your bait cards. And right now it looks like our opponent has everything. He has the freeze that he can use on defense. He has the tornado. He has the bar barrel, he has the bowler, he has the everything. He has absolutely everything, and I don't exactly know how we're supposed to win this matchup. But this is part of the reason why I actually kind of stopped playing bait, is because of matchups like this. I used to play, the first deck I maxed out was Mortar Bait, and it was really frustrating because it felt like it didn't really feel like there was anything you could do in certain matchups. Some matchups you just lost, and it was all dependent on what your opponent had. If they had a lot of spells, if they had a lot of splash, and you couldn't deal the damage you were looking for, you just kind of lost. And it was a really frustrating thing for at least me to deal with. And right now it looks like, oh gosh, I'm gonna play Inferno Tower up high just to make sure. We know he has freeze, so now this is gonna be a lot harder to freeze, and it looks like we should be okay as long as this Firecracker dethaws any second. Shoot! Okay, we're good. We're good. So right now, do we have to split lanes? What's the way here? I don't know what the way is to win. We got a little bit of damage with this Firecracker, it looks like. That's good. That's always good. Bar Barrel comes in. That's never good. Let's go Minions up high, and if he goes in again, maybe... You know what? This is where we might be able to just go Mega Minion and get a lot of value. Maybe. Because he doesn't have Bowler. He doesn't have Bowler right now. Is that Mega Knight going to get the jump? No. Does he have enough Elixir for Goblin Barrel? How are we almost going to win this? Are we actually going to be able to win this? This is insane. I was not expecting this game to go this way. We're close, but we have not won the game yet. And oh no. Kill that Inferno Dragon, please! Woo! That is terrifying. Oh no. Inferno Dragon locks on. That was a cool freeze by our opponent. Skeletons on tower. We get a little bit of damage. I don't mind that at all. And here, I don't even know what to play. He's gonna go in with his balloon, right? That should be good. Everything's spread out so well where there's no way he can get enough freeze value to merit. There's no way he can get enough freeze value to win this game. Weird Bar Barrel coming in late. Chrisurfin, I think we might be able to win here. I think the Firecracker might GG well play this. There it is, Bar Barrel. Does he have it in time? That's a hard matchup, but we're still able to win. You know what? Maybe Double Barrel is better than I think it is. Into deck number 2, and deck number 2 is brought to you by a YouTube viewer named Ninja Dash. Sorry about that. I had a little burp there. What the heck? Why are you following me right now? I'm not even streaming. Exolaron Cap Pre-Sun. That's such a long name. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the Cash Fam. But this deck is brought to you by Ninja Dash, and it is actually, funny enough, another double barrel bait deck. You guys, it's weird because the most recent viewer deck review video, we haven't really thought of a great name for this series yet. I've been just kind of calling it viewer deck review videos. Most recent one, first off, I picked the deck set random. A lot of people message me and say, hey, Cash, play my deck. Well, just to keep it fair, I tried to play I just pick 3 random comments from the comment section of the most recent viewer deck review video, and I make decks that way, or I pick the decks for the video that way. And just to keep it fair, so if you guys want your deck maybe played in a future video, make sure you comment down below. And it was funny because last time I picked 3 Mega Knight decks for this video, and now it looks like, well, so far we have 2, pack of bridge fam, this might be annoying. We have 2 double barrel bait. So is the third one going to be double barrel bait as well? I guess we'll have to find. Probably not. Just looking at odd-wise, it doesn't really make sense that it would be. I think this guy has his small spell being zapped, so this is going to be a really good matchup for our goblin barrel, I believe. Except if we go maybe a little too aggressive and lose here. Alright, well, looking at the deck right away, I'm going to go with, there's one big problem. It's the same problem with the other double barrel bait deck, and that is the problem of having no really great answer to deal with the Mother Witch, where if you go up against the Mother Witch, it turns pretty much everything, all your goblin barrel goblins and skeleton barrel skeletons into cursed piggies, and you're probably going to lose if that happens too many times. If it happens probably more than once, you'll probably already lose the game. So maybe you could add in a fireball for the I don't know actually what the best thing is. You could add in Fireball for the Musketeer, but you also could just hope to not play against that. Oh, no, 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 no. Ooh, that was close. That was close, that was close, that was close, that was close, that was close. It looks like this should be actually a... Oh, Bandit gets on tower. No. And the Princess dies. No. Okay, guys, this is getting bad very, very quickly. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Magic Archer looks like it is going to get the lock. At least Musketeer is going to be able to help out. Fireball is going to be enough to kill the P.E.K.K.A. But that is not looking good. Get off my tower! Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Oh, Magic Archer's not over. I have to overexpend so much here. This Bandit on the right side, it's just gonna it's gonna do damage. We know that. I'm gonna try to take some damage in the process because right now it's all defense for us, and we got to turn on the Jets like George and get a little bit of damage here. So now he was on the left side. Let's just leave it. I wonder if you can go with Bomb Tower instead of Tesla as well. I know that kind of screws over your air defense, but still, I don't know. I feel like that could be so good in this deck. Let's go with... let's just go with the Musketeer on defense here. I'm still thinking a possible change. Musketeer you can swap in for Dart Goblin just to add to the bait, add to the cycle of this deck. And if you, I don't know, there's a couple of things you can do with this deck. It depends on definitely what's highest level. Oh shoot, that was so late. I really want to take this Magic Archer off the field ASAP. So let's go with a log here. And is that tower? Oh no, we haven't won yet. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, we should have this. As long as we stay patient, stay calm, stay cool, stay collective, and we're the coolest people. We're as cool as it gets here in the cash, fam. I can't even say that with a straight face. Alright, well, so far, every time we go Goblin Barrel, Skeleton Barrel, we get damage. So this is a matchup where Goblin Barrel, Skeleton Barrel kind of looks, okay, that's not good. Okay, this is not good. What the heck just happened? If we somehow lose this, I am going to cry. I am going to cry. I'm going to go with the Juke Barrel here. I'm going to go with the Juke Barrel. Princess up high is going to be able to help. Royal Ghost at the back. We're not going to be able to deal damage. Are we actually going to choke this? There's no way. We won on the right side. I mean, of course we won on the right side. That was all part of my plan. It was, you didn't see that happen. Come on. That's easy as 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what dealt damage. The Knight OP? Back! We're not going to be able to deal damage! Are we actually going to choke this? There's no way. Going into deck number 3, and psych! It's not 3 double barrel bait decks. We got another... I don't even know what to call this deck. This is a deck brought to you by Robin, another YouTube viewer, and I don't actually know what this is. It's like a Mega Knight Royal Giant, a little bit of bait with the Skeleton Army. But I don't know if you really need the Skeleton Army in this deck, because one thing, a lot of people use the Skeleton Army, but the Skeleton Army gets a lot of value in certain decks and no value in other decks. And this is a deck that is probably not going to get much value. It might be a dead card in certain matchups, because yes, the Skeleton Army can get a lot of value if your opponent goes in with a P.E.K.K.A. and a Prince. Well, a Skeleton Army could eviscerate that entire push of your opponent, and that's a very positive elixir trade. Shout out to OJ. But in other matchups, if you only have the skeleton army, your opponent's going to use their small spell or even the arrows on the skeleton army every single time. So if they have the zap, the snowball, the bar barrel, the log, they'll always use it on the skeleton army here. And that's always going to be a -1 elixir trade. And you don't really want to use a card if it's always going to be a -1 elixir trade. So there's two things you can do in this deck. And I think you either have to get rid of the skeleton army and focus on more of the units. Maybe you can add in another spell or a bar barrel to support your royal giant, or maybe if you just have another really high leveled card, you can swap it in for the skeleton army. Or you can lean a little bit more into the bait mechanic, where you can change maybe the Valkyrie and the Tesla for maybe 2 additional bait cards. You can go with, I personally like the Bomber a lot right now instead of the Tesla. Do you have enough air? Inferno Dragon and E-Wiz is probably enough for the air. So for the Tesla and Valkyrie, I would probably switch into bait cards. You could just go with Bats. Bats combo really, really well. And maybe go with a Skeleton Barrel or a Goblin Barrel for the Tesla. I think that's overall pretty cool. I would be okay with those changes. Is the Flying Machine over or not? We have a really big push happening right now. I did not mean to make this big of a push. Oh, he's got a P.E.K.K.A. Oh, that's awful. That is really, really bad. Maybe he doesn't have an answer to this skeleton army, and the skeleton army can get a lot of value. It does not look like that's going to be the situation, sadly. Ah, shoot. Tesla kill Flying Machine first. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It looks like the skeleton army actually is getting some decent value. So what is he playing? Is it just P.E.K.K.A. Minor Poison? I've been talking so much about the deck. I forgot that we actually have to play with Robin's deck. And I just don't know how we win this. I actually don't know how to win this. I have no idea how we're going to win this. It's got to be, he's got to play the P.E.K.K.A. at one point, and then we go in. If he plays the P.E.K.K.A., maybe we can go in. Ooh, Flying Machine don't lock on tower. It did lock on tower. Oh, and the Fire Spirit as well. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's just go with a defensive Tesla here. We need him to play the P.E.K.K.A. Is this our chance to go in? How do we want to go in? We got to be smart about this. Is it as simple as going Electro Wizard to help out with all of this stuff? There's going to be some damage, and I think Inferno Dragon here is going to be good because it will deal with the P.E.K.K.A. and it'll help out with this Flying Machine, and that should be enough. So here, let's go with the Valkyrie up high. Arrows come in on nothing, so now we know he has arrows. Has he played the arrows yet? Because that's going to be a little bit annoying for us to deal with. I'm going to go with the Royal Giant in front, because if he does go with P.E.K.K.A., Inferno Dragon should get a lot of value here. And, ooh, Zappies come down. Yikes. Let's go with Tesla just to add some defense. And then here, I kind of want to go with the Mega Knight, or just a Mega Knight right on top, and that should be enough to distract the Dark Prince as well. Inferno Dragon on top of the Flying Machine, and maybe this is where we can go in? Maybe? I don't know. We're down by a lot right now, so I actually don't really know. Arrows come in. Royal Giant is not really going to get anything going right now. Let's go with Tesla on defense. Ooh. This is annoying. This is very, very, very annoying. I'm going to have to go E-Wiz on this Flying Machine because it's going to get way too much damage. I just don't know how we're breaking through. We need to deal so much damage, and breaking through this push has been very difficult. Wow, we're out of time. Yeah, adding a little bit more defense, because if they have a P.E.K.K.A. or just 2 tanks, like I can't break through. Look how much damage this Royal Giant does. I'm trying to think. I think maybe leaning into that bait mechanic, going with double barrel. No, don't go double barrel, but adding in a skeleton barrel so you have skeleton barrel, Royal Giant, and the Mega Knight to deal damage can be a little bit better on offense. On defense, this deck is solid, but I was really struggling on the offensive end. Overall, I think it's a solid deck. Now it's time to pick a winner of these decks, so drum roll, please.
And the winner is Chris Surfin. I still don't know how to say the name.
And if you want to see one of your decks in a future one of these videos, make sure you comment it down below. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out this video over here. This is the newest video. I'll see you guys in that video. Deuces.